Breaking news! You can see massive traffic and grow the views to your website using Pinterest absolutely for free. There is no reason whatsoever for you to pay for expensive ads. There is another way. Today I'm going to reveal how I consistently get over 35,000 monthly website visitors directly from Pinterest absolutely for free without using complicated tools or overwhelming SEO strategies. I'm going to show you exactly how I get free traffic from Pinterest and 3 Pinterest principles you can apply today to see massive traffic and results fast yourself. So let's jump right in. Maybe you've tried growing your website or blog traffic before and nothing seems to work. And believe me, I've been there. I've been blogging for over 10 years and have tested every strategy from complicated Google SEO stuff with backlinks and all that jazz to social media, like trying to use Instagram to grow my page views. And trust me when I say there's nothing that compares to Pinterest when it comes to getting more organic free traffic. So first, let me give you a quick rundown of how free Pinterest traffic works and then 3 more advanced strategies you can implement to see massive results really fast. So let's do this. Okay, how does free Pinterest traffic really work? Basically, it all starts with a piece of content on your website or blog. With Pinterest, you always want to have a destination where you can lead people to, so for example, a blog post or a product page that lives on your site. This piece of content is where everything starts. Now, on Pinterest, everything is about pins. Pins are images that are little billboards you can use to promote your content or your product. These pins then are clickable. So when someone finds your pin, clicks on the image, they are redirected from Pinterest to your website. And that is how you're growing your free traffic. Now, the amazing thing about Pinterest is that yes, it's kind of a social media, but it's also one of the biggest search engines out there. Just like Google, but just way more visual. Like instead of the text results you get in Google when you search something on Pinterest, you get a list of pins that are related to that search. Hundreds of thousands of people use Pinterest as a search engine. It's extremely underrated and you can profit from that because not as many people are using Pinterest strategically to grow their traffic. And again, a lot of this is totally free. If one of your pins ranks for a keyword on Pinterest, this pin is going to show up whenever someone types the related keyword into the Pinterest search bar. It's a massive opportunity. Now, I've talked about one post or one product on your website or blog. That's the basis for your pin. But basically, you can rinse and repeat that for every piece of content or product you have on your site. So if you have a blog with multiple posts, each post can be the basis for one or multiple pins. Or if you have several products on your site, each product can be the basis for one or multiple pins. And the more pins you create, and Pinterest loves it if you share pins consistently, then the more of those pins will show up in the search results and people start finding your amazing stuff online. So I hope this makes sense and fires you up. I just wanted to give you this quick overview of the process. So let me share 3 more advanced strategies to get even better results. So here are 3 Pinterest principles I follow to make sure my pins rank in search. People are clicking over to my site and I'm growing traffic every month on autopilot absolutely for free. Okay, principle number 1, make sure to be helpful. Pinterest is this inspirational platform people come to find inspiration, plan for things, but also start new projects and find ideas. And you want to tap into that mindset. Your pins should be helpful, provide a solution, or be inspiring to take some kind of action. It's not like on Instagram where you want to show up, for example, as an influencer. Yes, beautiful photography pins are great, but they won't grow your traffic. Whenever I create a pin, I think about my audience and not about myself. How can this pin solve someone's problem? How can this pin inspire someone to learn more? How can this pin educate someone about a problem? These are the types of pins that get clicked on and grow your traffic and don't just get saves for inspiration. It's not about you, it's about your audience. So for example, if you create content about mindfulness, Think about creating pins that answer common questions or objections people have about meditation, for example. Things like how to get started meditating 5 minutes a day, or what is mindfulness and how it can help you beat everyday anxiety, or 7 quick 10-minute meditations that will relieve stress immediately. Think about the questions that you had when you first started in that niche you're in, or when you had to use a specific product for the first time. Then create helpful content and pins around that. Now, before I move on to strategy number 2, if you're struggling with designing pins that get clicked on like crazy, then make sure to check out my free click-worthy pin design guide. In this completely free 8-page PDF guide, I walk you through my best tips on how to design pins that actually get clicked on and actually grow your traffic. No more pins with 0 impressions and 0 clicks. This guide will make a massive difference. So make sure to click the link here or in the description box below to grab your totally free click-worthy pin guide. Now back to this video. Alright, Pinterest principle number 2 for more traffic is work on your pin design. Yes, Pinterest is a very visual platform and how your pins look and feel matters. Like when I designed my first Pinterest pin, of course it wasn't perfect. You need to first figure out your own style, branding, and also what is resonating with people out there using Pinterest, right? But in general, I recommend you just start designing. So first of all, what images are you using? Do you take your own photos or do you prefer stock images? When you test both, what is resonating more with your audience? Or can you create more than one pin image per piece of content or product and then use different headlines, images, colors, and again see what is working for the algorithm and your followers? For me, it took me a while to just get comfortable testing out different things. But the truth is, you never know what will take off on Pinterest. And if you create the same thing over and over again, you are slowing down your growth because you just don't have enough data to really see what people like and don't like. And just as a side note, your pins on Pinterest can live on for weeks, months, even years. Some of my pins completely tank when I upload them, but then go viral 6 months later. Again, Pinterest is a search engine and not a social media. So don't feel like every single pin you put out there has to go viral on day 1. It's not how the platform works. Now, once you do have a good amount of pins live on Pinterest, that's when you look at the data. What is working? Are there specific topics that get people really excited and people click on a lot more than other topics? Then create more pins and content around that. Or is there one pin design you tested that seemed to work better than other designs? Maybe create more pin templates with a similar design and structure. The better you get at identifying these trends, the more successful you'll be on Pinterest and the more free traffic you'll get. Now, moving on to Pinterest principle number 3 to see massive free traffic and results fast is to start optimizing your pins for the algorithm. Like I mentioned, Pinterest is a search engine. It's massive, like millions of people search for stuff on Pinterest every single month. So as you can imagine, Pinterest needs a filter to make sure that the best and most relevant pins show up for those people when they type something into the search bar. And that is the job of the Pinterest algorithm, right? Like, I think we always talk about beating the algorithm, but what about working with the algorithm instead? You don't need to beat it if you understand it, so you can work with it, right? Because at the end of the day, the algorithm will show the most relevant and best pins up there. So how can you create the best pins out there that will kill it in search, but ultimately resonate with your audience? Because they are the people clicking over, checking out your website, right? So here are a few things you can do to optimize your pins and account for the Pinterest algorithm. First of all, when it comes to search engine, it all comes down to keywords. It's the same for Google and other search engines, and it's the same for Pinterest. Keywords are what people type into the search bar. So for example, best keto breakfast burrito, or waterproof coat ideas, or how to start a vegetable garden. Anything anyone would type into the search bar. Based on the keyword, Pinterest will show the best pins for this keyword. But how does Pinterest know which pins match that keyword? So here's the deal. When you create your pin design, you want to think about one or multiple relevant keywords in advance that you want to target with that pin and your piece of content or product. So I design a pin first and I think about the image. Does this image that I put on my pin match with that keyword? So let's say I'm a travel blogger and in my post I talk about the 7 best places to watch a sunset around the world. And what image should I put on that pin? An image of a burger recipe or an image of a sunset? Yep, the second. The algorithm can scan your pin and understand the image that's on the pin. Second, I'm going to make sure that I put the keyword that I want to rank for inside the text that's on the pin and the additional information that I can add to my pin. So for our sunset example, I'm going to make sure I add the keyword best sunset spot to the text on my pin image. I'm also going to add the keyword to the title of my pin that shows up in close-up mode when I click on the pin, as well as I'm going to make sure I mention it in the pin description. All of this gives Pinterest more context about the pin and indicates, hey, this is relevant for the keyword best sunset spots. And you want to do that every single time you create a pin. Again, once you rank with a pin on Pinterest, your pin could be up there in the search results for a month, meaning that every time someone types in that keyword, they see your pin, click over, and you are growing your traffic absolutely for free. It's so beautiful. Now again, if you're struggling with designing pins that get clicked on like crazy, then make sure to check out my free click-worthy pin design guide. In this completely free 8-page PDF guide, I walk you through my best tips on how to design pins that actually get clicked on and actually grow your traffic. No more pins with 0 impressions and 0 clicks. This guide will make a massive difference. So make sure to click the link here or in the description box below to grab your totally free click-worthy pin guide. Now, I hope by now you have a ton of new ideas about how to grow traffic to your blog, website, or products. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. Because I'm here to help you grow your blog and grow your online business. So let me know if there's something that still doesn't click or if you want me to make a video about something in the future. Now that's it from me for today. My name is Katie and I will talk to you very soon. Cheers!